Yo, what's up, everyone? I almost forgot to do game of the day actually today, and I was like, "Hey, it's already like it's about to be 10 o'clock," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I haven't done the game of the day." So it's been a long day. I've been doing a lot of yard work this weekend. Hopefully, you guys had a great weekend, a great Sunday fun day. I'm having a little bit of iced tea. It's been a long weekend doing a lot of lawn work, but I was trying to think of a game to do today, and I was just like, hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and do Outrun. And I wanted to show you something like kind of special I got. There's this company, TNT Amusements, and they sell different arcades and arcade parts. And I happen to get this, which is kind of cool. And it's actually like that same material that like brake lights are. And this goes, I guess, onto an arcade. I don't know if it goes on the cockpit or where this goes, but it seems like it gets like backlit, like it's kind of like brake lights. And then this Outrun part is like solid and doesn't light up, but only the tail lights light up. So I thought like, hey, I was going to go ahead and show that to you, and that'll be the game of the day. And this thing looks sick. I mean, it must be new old stock. But the game that we are going to do today for our Sunday drivers, right, is we're going to go ahead and do Outrun. And this is Outrun, and this game came out in 1986. And let me go ahead and kind of zoom in on this. Let's see. And you can see we got the two drivers together. All right, let me go ahead and lock the tripod. There we go, that should be good. And then I'm just going to turn off the light real quick. There we go. I think that's good enough to see. Well, anyways, this game came out in 1986, and this game was made by Sega. And this game, when I got this game, it was actually at an apartment. I think it was on the second floor or the third floor. I think it was the second floor. I can't remember. And Thad, somebody that I work with at Northwest Vista College, went with me to go pick it up and then helped me get it downstairs from the apartment. And when we got it, the game was playing blind, which means when the game's playing blind, that means that you can hear the sounds and whatnot, but the monitor wasn't on. Well, there was actually quite a few different things wrong with it. This game has a feedback motor. The feedback motor wasn't working. It was a mess as far as its look and just how dirty it was. I went ahead and there's all these brackets and whatnot all over it. And this whole shell, I shouldn't have turned off the light just yet, so that way you can kind of see some of the stuff. But some of the shell, you can kind of see some of it right here, this plastic here. It's like kind of like a vacuum formed plastic shell or whatever. Very similar to Afterburner. And all of that was trashed. So I had to get another one of those. I got another steering wheel. I got another one for the, you know what, let's just go ahead. And I know I got it adjusted, but let's go ahead and take a look at some of that stuff. But so I got all of this. This is all, it's like a newer piece. I mean, that's all still, from 1986. But all of this is like newer pieces. This was all cracked and it was just terrible. And then some of the brackets and whatnot. So, sorry, hopefully I don't make you too sick. But there's a speaker assembly here. Took all of that apart. I took the brackets here. And then, I don't know if you can see it, but down, it's too hard to see. But the foot pedals and there's a mat down there. The mat was completely black. And I had to go through and kind of work on that and just kind of get that kind of cleaned up. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust it. And it's kind of hard because you're kind of adjusting it backwards. But that mat was completely blacked out. It was disgusting. I mean, the people were, I guess, just dirty or whatever. It was just really, really gross. I mean, sometimes you just don't know how you're going to get these things. And sometimes, the people don't like restore them or clean them up or just, just take a little bit of Simple Green and some Windex and just go through and clean it. Well, anyways, there was a lot of stuff not working. The game is fully working now. I did turn off the shaker motor because I have what do you call it? A fluorescent light on top, and I don't want to shake and break it. And I didn't think about that when I first did it, but then I also read on some forums that they said to turn off the shaker motor because it'll actually mess up the game. It'll shake the chips and whatnot because the motor is really, really violent. But anyways, let's go ahead and play this game. I'm pretty sure you've been familiar with it. A lot of people are familiar with it. I don't know how loud it is, so we might have to adjust the volume. Let's see. It actually has no sound on right now. So Magical Sound Shower is the popular song. So let's see. Where's the sound at? That's weird. Huh. Wonder why I didn't have sound. That's going to be interesting. Let's see. Select push test button. Okay. So that's the test. Okay. Enhanced edition. That is so weird that the sound's not working. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Interesting. Oh well, we'll go ahead and play the game. Maybe you know what? Did I turn the sound all the way down? There's like a volume knob on the inside. Okay, I gave it a little bit of sound. Just in case if the sound for some reason does come on. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at the board, figure out what's going on. So this game is way cooler with the sound. There we go. Then you usually change gears at about 110. So it does have it has a high and low gear. This game is super silent. All you hear is the fan. And you can probably hear that like little humming noise. That's actually the fan for the game in the back. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look up. And this is what I was talking about as far as these games. You know, you turn them on. You never know actually what is going to happen when you turn one of these games on. So it could be something as simple as the harness needs to be reseated, to a bad chip, to all kinds of things. Which is kind of good because maybe I can pull the game out, work on it. Because I've been meaning to work on San Francisco Rush, and that's going to take some time to like pull these two games out. Just because I have a bunch of stuff on them. They're not like necessarily hard to pull out. Oh man, we just like ran into that truck. It feels so weird without the sound. It's like so quiet. May have to like cover this game again. There's actually another video that I posted on my page that it has me and my brother playing this game, and I actually beat the game in that video. So basically, if you're not familiar with Outrun, it has branching paths, and there are different levels of difficulty depending on which way you go. So I want to say if you go right, it tends to be, man, I am just not doing good without the sound. If you go right, it tends to be a little bit easier, and if you go left, man, these guys. If you go left, it's a little bit more difficult. This game is super cool though. I love the old school like scaling sprites, and if you think about it, it's very much like Afterburner in the sense the way the graphics are. It's just really cool. I mean, they couldn't do 3D, so they had like really cool way of doing the really fast scaling sprites, and that's what this arcade hardware was kind of just known for. It's kind of weird too because I don't hear the sound for like when the time is running out. So that's kind of weird. But this is the third. I want to say that there's like, is it 5 or 6 stages? Maybe 6 stages. Oh man. And you can only crash like twice, I think. And if you crash more than that, then usually it's just kind of game over. Like you'll just keep playing, but you'll eventually just run out of time. I can't believe this game doesn't have sound. Ugh, the sound is so cool on this game. It's like even more iconic than like Afterburner. Afterburner's cool, like the graphics. I like it because I like Top Gun and this and that. But as far as music, it's definitely, man, that's my second crash. I just liked the whole like on this game. I loved the whole Ferrari, and it just kind of reminded me of like Magnum PI and all that stuff. Like that was in the 80s. It just seemed like super cool. I don't know, this car is just like legit. Man, I am not doing well. Well, anyways, we're out of time. Well, anyways, that was stage 3, and it's going to show the paths right here. This is the paths I was talking about. So it's 1, 2, 3 is what we were on. So there's 4, 5, and you see it's A, B, C, D, E, and yeah, and you have to play the game enough times. Like it'll save your score, but it saves it like in memory, but it only saves it, I think, for so much time. And then if you don't turn the game on, so I must have not turned the game on in a few weeks. If you don't turn the game on, then it loses the basically where it's saving all the memory and stuff like that. But definitely cool game. I love this game. You know, I don't know what else to say about this game. It's super iconic. If you're thinking about arcade games and whatnot, I mean, Outrun is where it's at. It's one of the ones when I was growing up that it just like I was blown away with the graphics and the guy and the girl, the Ferrari. It was just super iconic. I never, of course, beat it or even really got to play it much when I was a kid. I maybe played it like 4 times when I was a kid, if that. I mean, you know, it's crazy. And then now, you know, I own it and I can play it and I can beat the E. And I think I can beat D, but I haven't tried A, B, C. So as far as a challenge to myself, I'm going to go ahead and try to play some of those other paths and whatnot. But yeah, super cool game. By the way, the world record high score is like super high. It's crazy, crazy high. But yeah, so that's Sega Outrun for our little Sunday fun day, you know, Sunday driver type thing. I hear cool weather is coming in tomorrow, which is amazing because I was outside working today. And oh my gosh, I was mowing the lawn and it was super, super hot. So looking forward to the cooler weather tomorrow. We're actually getting really close to ending all of this. So I think we only have a few more days. I think the last day of the month is on Wednesday. Hopefully you've been enjoying these and we'll enjoy the last few ones that we do. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. I'll just keep posting content and whatnot. And we still have plenty more games to do. We have more than the 30 days, so if you're more interested as far as like you know, looking at some of the other games that we have that we did not have a chance to cover, then be sure to, you know, follow us on Instagram or on Facebook and on YouTube. All right, I will talk to you all later. I'm done rambling on Sunday. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my evening and get this video uploaded. I will talk to you all later.